My name's Norman Armstrong and I'm a partner in the Grant Thornton office here in Southampton. Confidence in the economy has fluctuated widely over the last couple of years, understandably in the recession that we've been in, but the indicators at the moment suggest that business leaders are more confident than they have been for quite some time. Why is that? I think it's because we've had a couple of years of relative stability now, and as they look at the dynamics and the challenges that are facing their businesses, they see more opportunities and more stability than we have for a couple of years. We've worked with Carswell Gould for 4 years now, and it's been a fantastic relationship actually. Carswell Gould really helped me 4 years ago think about how we were going to approach our marketing and business development activities in what was going to be a very challenging market. And we've been consistent in putting the messages out into the marketplace about the positive things that are going on in the region and our association with that. So profiling the leading companies who are growing and developing and taking our economy forward, and I think that's a fantastic place to be. In the conversations I'm having with business leaders, I think there's a number of consistent messages that I'm trying to get over at the moment from what I see to be the key things to get right. One is around strategy and understanding the environment in which the businesses are operating, so the opportunities and the threats. So we can talk about those in a generic way, but I think the question for business owners and business leaders to ask themselves are these. Do we fully understand the market in which we operate, all the dynamics, the challenges, the changes that are going on? Have we got a strategy that fits with that? And actually, is our environment changing faster than we're adapting to it? I think the second area is around how well strategy, vision, implementation, execution, whatever it is you're trying to do is understood throughout the organisation. So this is partly about engagement with staff, but it's how do you communicate to your team, your people, to your market, your potential customers, whether that's through marketing or otherwise, what it is that you're seeking to do, what benefits that you have to deliver, what really differentiates you in your space. So do you feel, as a business leader, that you've really got on top of that you've given it the full effort? The third area is back in the people and culture space, and this is what are we doing in our organisation to develop the talent that we require to realise the vision and strategy that we've got, and how do we encourage that engagement within our organisation. I think those are three critical areas, and in every conversation I have at the moment, I have to say people and culture is coming up as a common challenge. How do I get the team that I've got to adapt and change fast enough to the opportunities that we're seeing, the strategy that we're pursuing, the vision that we've got for the business? And within that, I think there's a gap, there's a key gap. We've heard of skill shortages many times. It remains in existence across almost all sectors. The solution to that, I believe, is sort it out ourselves. You know, whether it's through apprenticeships, whether it's through how we coach and develop people. But I see this every day, organisations with gaps in the key people that they need to deliver what they want to do, searching the market, trying to find those people, and they probably don't exist. It's not that they're not finding them, they probably don't exist. So we're competing over scarce resource. Nothing new about that. Develop our own. We're going to have to find our own solutions to those problems. So the question is, what are you doing about talent development for now and for the future in your organisation? Well, whatever organisation you're in, margins are under pressure. So if you're in a space where you've got a technology or a process or an innovative solution which increases productivity, reduces costs, does something around margin generation for corporates, they're going to be very, very interested in the products or service that you've got to offer. So that's where the opportunities lie if you're purely focused in the UK. Efficiency, productivity, cost reduction, operational gearing. I personally think the bigger opportunities are actually overseas. They're in international markets, and I've worked very, very hard with a lot of companies locally over the last 4 or 5 years in seeking to pursue those opportunities. We don't have to read the press daily to know that China's of huge importance to the global economy now, but so are many, many other emerging markets. India, the Middle East, Southeast Asia, South America, some phenomenal opportunities in those spaces. And the companies who've invested in, have allocated part of their strategy and resource to developing those markets in the last couple of years are seeing very, very significant success, and I mean very significant success. It is a long-term play. You've got to accept that you might not necessarily get short-term returns, but you know, even in a slowing down economy, growth of 7 or 8% in China presents very significant opportunities. not just for people who make products that want to export them, but also in service sector around the intellectual capability that businesses such as perhaps architects, design engineers, consultants, etc., even staff and resourcing businesses are seeing big opportunities in places like China. I mean, bearing in mind the government's agenda is to stimulate growth in the UK economy, there's a huge amount of support that's available for companies at the moment. So through traditional avenues such as UKTI, if you're looking to go internationally, government and political support for opening up international opportunities. There's quite a lot of trade missions these days, which are small and medium-sized businesses are encouraged to participate in. The CBI has shifted its focus to medium-sized and SMEs as well, away from larger corporates, and offering support in terms of dealing with the challenges that are there. But there's also a number of programmes that are available and funding support from government. So one key one I would advocate is the Growth Accelerator. So for companies that have revenue less than 40 million, less than 250 employees, there's a number of funded support programmes that are available to deal with the challenges and opportunities that are existing at the moment. So if the board is wrestling with how do we do this, the solution may be within the Growth Accelerator service.